Hello Pisces, welcome. This is your October general reading. This is a general reading for all of you Pisces out there. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So it's just an open reading, so whatever the universe wants the message to be is what it's going to be. So if it resonates, that's amazing, and if it doesn't, that's okay. Check your other signs. You know, never make a reading, force it to make sense to you. If it resonates, we know it resonates. So just keep that in mind. So, dear universe, what messages do you have for all of our Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? Pisces, what messages do you have for our Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? For our Pisces. It's funny, I get watch your words, Pisces. Be careful how you talk to people, you know, so just be really careful. If there's something you need to present to someone, pick and choose your words carefully. Alright, dear universe, what messages do you have for our Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? Pisces. Alright, Pisces. Clearing your conscience. Oh, so I think there's something that you need to do. And I almost feel like there's something happened between you and someone in your collective. You know, your own little group, your circle of people. And I feel like before you can move on, you need to clear your conscience. You need to say something that needs to be said. I think you've been waiting for a long time to really voice something that you're feeling really deeply about. And once you do that, I think it will free you to a place where you can breathe again. You can move on. You're no longer carrying whatever guilt it is that you've had regarding a situation with someone. I think everybody has grown, but truly time has run out. And it's time to put the past to rest and move on. You know, because it's not doing anybody any good. And I think everybody involved is opting more for, like, let's just move on and follow, you know, do the right things. Because I think there's been a lot of miscommunication. I think the two of you continue to have some miscommunication. For some of you Pisces, maybe what you need to say is that you don't want to go on anymore. You know, it's like you'd probably be happier just in your own world, doing your own thing. You won't be so stressed, because I feel like you're hanging on to something that you know you need to let go of. And the reason why you're hanging on to it is because, you know, you don't want to make the shifts and the changes. It's like you're hanging on to something that no longer wants you to hang on to it. So it's something from your past that needs to shift. But for others, I do think that there's something you need to say regarding a relationship that you haven't been saying. You know, you're just kind of going along. I mean, I think what's happening is, like, there's a real big shift in energy in your world. And you're awful sensitive. And it's like you're so afraid of making a big change in life. And what it is that's eating you up, that's weighing heavy on your conscience, something that you don't even know how to, like, approach them and, you know, kind of come clean. Because I feel like October is a month for a lot of people to, like, clear their minds and their conscience about past actions. You know, but it's something that, as heavy as it is very necessary. Very necessary, because it's something that you're hanging on to. It's got to end. You know, whether this is an addiction, whether this is a relationship, whether it's a job. I mean, it's just not working for you. And you keep trying, but it's, you know, how long are you going to continue fooling yourself? Oh, something's definitely got to come to an end. Maybe there's somebody that you need to talk to about it. Maybe you need to open up about, what's really on your heart. Because this is weighing heavy. Whatever it is that's on your mind, Pisces, is weighing heavy. And it has to do with your structures, something that happened in the past. Maybe you did something and you just don't know how to, like, tell people what you did. Or, I don't know. It's just something that you're feeling really bad about. And it's like, that you can't even move on until you clear your conscience. Yeah, see, life is just not, you just don't feel good about what's going on right now. Because somebody's going to feel really hurt and betrayed by an action that you have done. But I feel like it doesn't matter. You're in so much pain right now. Look at the sorrow. It's really weighing heavy on you. But you need to, really, confess. Somebody needs to confess. All right, let's see if we can get some clarity for you, Pisces. I see you doing that. I see you confessing. Or somebody confesses to you. And it's okay if it ultimately puts an end to a relationship, a situation. I'm feeling like that's really okay, because it's exactly what you need to happen, or what they need to happen. Because this is deep and dark, this transformation, and whatever it is that you're trying to come clean with. It's equivalent, I'm getting it, it's equivalent to somebody who robbed a bank, and they get caught down the road. They have to, actually confess that, yeah, I'm the one that robbed the bank. It's that kind of an energy, and it's like everybody's going to be surprised, shocked, and oh my God, I can't believe you did that. But you've been hanging, your spirit, you've been hanging on to this and hanging on to this. And it's like you're so afraid of it coming out anyway. So whatever it is you did, Pisces, I feel like it's time for you to ask forgiveness. Let go, open up a little bit. And then you can move on. And you'll feel so much better. Because right now, there's been so much pain. And there's been a lot of bad luck. And things have been going downhill. And I think it's time for everything to come to a halt and healing to begin. Because people were hurt. People were hurt. And it could have something to do with money. Maybe there was, I picked up robbery, bank robbery. But there might have been some embezzlement going on between you and your partners. Maybe you embezzled some money. It's that kind of an energy that I'm picking up. And it's like you need to ask forgiveness. You need to, and this could be, maybe you were cheating on your wife. Maybe, it could be anything, but whatever it is, that kind of action, behavior, or whatever it is that you were doing now has to come to an end. You need to put it down, because your life is so miserable right now. You can't pretend it's all happy. It's not. So I think once you clear your conscience, come clean, you'll feel better. All right, and things will start to turn around. So, this Queen of Wands reversed. There could be somebody who's very jealous of you. Or maybe you are very jealous of them. But there's this energy of almost like, rather than come clean, you may go the distance before you get to that point where you actually have to come clean. I feel like you're being very defensive, and you not wanting to be in the wrong and try to turn it around onto the other person, when really you're the one that is at fault and caused all of it, whatever all of it is. So maybe you need to kind of look at that kind of energy too, Pisces. Because, if you are this Queen of Wands, people look up to you. And, you're fooling them by doing some really bad things on the side. I picked this up before I want to say over a year ago, there was a Pisces who was in the clergy, you know, or they were like a spiritual mentor. You know, people looked up to them in their community, in their spiritual community. And what I had picked up was somebody who was really, you know, fooling around with everybody in the congregation. I mean, a real player type of energy. And I think there's a little of that with this reading, you know. So maybe you're that old Pisces that I picked up a while back and kind of pulled back and went into the corners. But I feel like, yeah, it's somebody like that. So, yeah, you might be somebody that people look up to in your community. So, you know, watch your steps, Pisces, because people are watching you. People are watching you. And I think you can turn this around by you stepping up to the plate and owning whatever it was that you need to clear your conscience of now so that you can close that door and move on. You know, so for whoever that was, I hope that resonated. So next week I'll be doing love in the full moon. So stay tuned for that one and see what kind of energies are going on with you, Pisces. I hope this resonated. I feel like it was a little mixed up, but the overall energy is, you know, clear your conscience. You did something, Pisces, and now it's time for you to ask for forgiveness. So there you have it. So until the next reading, blessed be. Bye now.